What's up, YouTube? Um, Checking in with y'all again. I made a mistake on my last video and I told y'all I didn't have any negatives showing up on my credit. I actually do on one of the 3 credit bureaus. I have showing a 30-day late for a car payment. It was 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, about 3.5 years ago. Disputed it off. It came off all of my other credit reports, but Experian, they like to play hardball sometimes. So we're going to escalate it and send them a notarized letter. And then this is just basically showing you the letter. So we show them the escalated, we send them the escalated letter, and they should take it off. So I go get this notarized. Boom. And that should help my credit score. I don't know if it really matters as far as, you know, in the future, that one-on-one credit bureau might not matter so much. But I just want it. I want it off. I don't like when I check my report that I see it. You know, I might get a few points out of it, but yeah, that's what you do. And a lot of times you can go online and print up templates for how to dispute the inquiries and how to dispute late payments and things like that. You can really do it all yourself. I had paid a company like $100 a month to work on my credit, but basically I could have done all that myself. And you know, it's a time issue for a lot of people. But they pretty much taught me everything I needed to know about how to do it. So yeah, I mean, that's one way to get hard to remove inaccurate information off your credit. And a lot of times it might even be accurate, but a lot of these big companies, they're not going to take the time out to even fight it. So 9 times out of 10 they will remove it. So the best thing you need to know about checking your credit and improving your credit is knowing where your credit stands. So basically, you got to get a credit report. You want one with all 3 bureaus, and you want to know your score. And then you go through there, go through your credit history, and pretty much, if I were you, I would dispute every negative item on there. 9 times out of 10, all of it will be removed. And even if it doesn't, you know, you can escalate it. You can escalate it. You know, now if the company proves that you were late, I mean, you just gotta wait your time. But if you're gonna get 9 times, you're gonna get about 9 out of 10 of the negatives off. I guarantee it. And for me right now, I'm working on getting inquiries off. Stuff in my car. Work on getting inquiries off. One inquiry could be 1 to 5 points off your score. So if you got 20 inquiries, you know, that could be potentially, you know, anywhere from 50 to 100 points, you know, that's lowering your score. So I would recommend not applying for a bunch of credit. I did that. I didn't really realize how the inquiry game worked, but I did it. And sometimes I got denied, sometimes I didn't. So I'm basically going through and challenging those inquiries and having them actively removed, you know, to try to get my credit history and my score even higher. I went from the 5-somethings to the 7-somethings. I just bought a car last month, so that brought my score down, of course, a little bit. But you know, when you're in the 8s, you know, buying a car won't affect you as much. You know, when you're in the 7s, buying a car, it bring you back down to the 6s. So now I'm going through actively trying to fix my credit. I'm trying to squeeze a few more points out of my credit score with this escalation letter, notarized and sent to the credit bureau. So yeah, do your homework, man. Credit is very important, and take care of it. Take care of your credit. If you got credit cards, you can't make the payments on them, don't use them. You know what I'm saying? You get a little over the water, you at least make that minimum payment. You know, see, like me, I got a gang of credit cards. Every time I get paid, I go through and see what needs to get paid. You know, and if I don't feel like paying a full amount, I pay the minimum. But you don't want to be 30 days late on your credit. When you got some money, pay them cards down. Pay more than the minimum if you can. you know, but try not to get to the point to where you're in over your head in credit card debt. You know, I have a bunch of credit cards, and I'm able to balance and juggle mine. I don't think everybody is able to do that. It might be stressful for people. I have other means of making income. I have another job, plus I have the ability to work Uber and Lyft anytime I want to. That's not my full-time job, and I know people that make good money at it. I know people that have college degrees and quit their job and do it full-time, making $1,600–1,700 a week. You know, but that's not for everybody. Everybody can't go out and hustle up money, and you know, and so I wouldn't even put myself in that situation to where you're in debt. I can handle a certain amount of debt, and I know what my limitations are. I got 3 car loans out. I got 10 credit cards. You know, I got a home loan. You know, and I manage it all well, and I pay it all on time. You know, so I don't get late on my credit. I had a 30-day late 3 years ago by mistake, and it takes 7 years for that to come off. So take care of your credit, you know, and be responsible with it. That's one thing I gotta say. But if things happen, there's ways to where it won't affect you as much. That's the type of things I want to go through on this channel, is showing people that didn't think that they could ever get out of their credit mess. I've seen it happen before. I've seen people with just horrible credit and collections and this and that, and you know, repair their credit, you know, and just like you repaired it, you can mess it back up. So, you know, take that to heart, and I'll be posting some more videos here about Uber and Lyft. But you guys take care. I'm headed to my bank to get this letter notarized, and then well, post office is gonna be closed today, so I have to get it in tomorrow. All right, YouTube, have a good one. Question, comment, subscribe, whatever. All right, holla.